Hey guys, welcome back for another video. What we're going to be doing today is we'll be looking at all of our Major League Baseball games we have coming up for Friday, May 16th. We're going to completely break these games down, look at the pitching, look at the hitting, and try to predict the outcome for every single one of our games today. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? What the final scores might be, and we'll also be taking an in-depth look at our best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. If you're a baseball fan, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, by all means, drop them below. I'm going to make sure that I respond to every single one of them. If you want to join up for one of our member teams, look down in the pinned comment below. You can click on the link, sign up there, and guys, I would definitely appreciate that. We have 15 games in total. We have some really good matches. We have some in-state rivalries kicking off this weekend, so you know there's going to be some good baseball. We also cover the other sports. We have football. We have the NFL draft just happened, college football, spring portal, transfer portal. There's all that stuff going on right now. Once the football season starts, we also cover those games, break them down, and do the best bets for those games as well. If you're a sports fan, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. What are you waiting for? Let's go ahead and get started. 15 games in total to break down for the Major League games. So let's get started. The first one we have kicking things off is going to be at 12:40 p.m. We have the Chicago versus Chicago game. The 14-30 Chicago White Sox. If you blink, you would have seen the fact that this team has actually been playing really solid baseball the last 1 to 2 weeks. Yes, they lost 121 games last year, but they're actually a pretty scrappy team. They're very competitive. A lot of close 1-2 run losses. Right now, they'll be facing off versus the 25-19 Chicago Cubs. Right now, the Cubs first place in the NL Central. The White Sox fifth place in the AL Central. The Cubs right now heavy favorites, 64.2% chance to win this one. The White Sox a 35.8% chance to win. The Cubs are 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 12.5. That is one of the highest, if not the highest over-under I've seen so far this season. Right now, the Cubs minus 225. The White Sox are plus 185. The White Sox are averaging 3.4 runs a game, hitting 214. 32 home runs, 34 steals, giving up 4.04 runs per game. And on the other side, you have the Cubs 5.5 runs a game, 250 average, 63 home runs. That's number 3 in baseball. 50 steals, very aggressive offensive lineup, giving up 4.02 runs per game. Obviously, you have Tucker, Suzuki, Horner. You have a lot of bats on the Cubs side. Will the White Sox offense be able to score enough runs to keep up with the Cubs? That's the big question here. Looking at our pitching, you have Cade Horton right now going for the Cubs. He's only thrown 4 innings. He has a high ERA so far this season, but it's just 4 innings. Very small sample size. 1-0 record, 6.75 ERA, 4 innings, 5 strikeouts, 0 walks, 1 home run. And on the other side, you have Shane Smith having a very solid season so far for the White Sox. 1-2 record, 2.08 ERA, 43.1 innings, 38 strikeouts. He's given up 15 walks so far, only 1 home run, so he is keeping the ball in the ballpark. That's exactly what you need here, facing a power-hitting Cubs team. These are 2 very young pitchers, so anything can really happen this game. Shane Smith, you have to give him a nod here. He's been legit the entire season. Cade Horton, very small sample size, so we're kind of going into this game a little blind here. We don't fully know all of the variables so far because we've only seen Horton throw 4 innings. The guy's a young pitcher, so I have to trust that Cubs offense right now, game 1. Give me Chicago to win this one to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the over here still, even though it is massive. And then at 6:40 p.m., we have the 25-18 Cleveland Guardians here visiting the 21-24 Cincinnati Reds. Right now, Cleveland, 45.5% chance to win. Cincinnati is a 54.5% chance to win. A lot of the fans going with Cincinnati. It makes sense. Yes, the offense has not been scoring a lot of runs the last few games, but overall, this is an offense that overall in the season has not had issues scoring runs. Pitching has been solid since the season started. Cleveland, though, very well-rounded team. Right now, Cleveland's the Vegas favorite, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. The Guardians, they're minus 125. The Reds are plus 105. Cleveland's offense, they're averaging 4.1 runs a game, hitting 233, 48 home runs, 35 steals, giving up 4.14 runs per game. Cincinnati's going to have the edge pitching-wise and offensively, believe it or not. They're averaging 4.6 runs a game, 239 average, 47 home runs, 48 steals, very aggressive lineup, giving up 3.69 runs per game. Pitching has been very consistent to start the season for the Reds. They have Brady Singer going 4-2 record, 4.97 ERA, 41.2 innings, 39 strikeouts, only giving up 6 home runs so far through the first 7 games. And you have Tanner Beebe right now going for the Guardians. Solid opening to the season for him, 3-3 record, 3.8 ERA, 45 innings, 31 strikeouts. This is one of those games to me that could potentially go either way. I could see the case being made for both teams, but give me the Reds to pull off the upset here, game 1, going with the plus 1.5, and I'm just slightly going to go with the over. And then at 6:45 p.m. we have a Pennsylvania versus Pennsylvania game, the 15-29 Pittsburgh Pirates. I said last video, this team needs to go on a heck of a run here. The season got away from them pretty quick, but there is still time for them to rebound and at least make it a little respectable. They'll be facing off versus the 25-18 Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies, when you look at this team, this offensive roster, one of the best top-to-bottom rosters in baseball, especially if they get Bryce Harper going, Dave Turner, Schwarber right now, 15 home runs, and to me, personally, they have the deepest starting rotation in baseball. Phillies, 65.5% chance to win this one. They're second in the NL West. Pittsburgh, a 34.5% chance to win. Philly, 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 8.5. The Phillies are minus 225. The Pirates are plus 185. The Pirates continue to struggle on offense. Pitching is not necessarily their problem. It's mostly hinged around their offense. They're only averaging 3.1 runs per game, hitting 220. 31 home runs, very aggressive on the bases, 49 steals. It's just not getting turned into actually scoring runs, and they're giving up 4.01 runs per game. Philadelphia, very deep offensive lineup, 4.7 runs a game, 257 average, 45 home runs, 39 steals. They're giving up 3.9 runs per game. Looking at our pitching, you have to say here that the Pirates probably have the edge starting pitching so far this season. They have Andrew Heaney going 2-3 record, 3.15 ERA, 45.2 innings, 36 strikeouts, only 5 home runs given up in 7 starts. And then for the Phillies, they have Suarez going. Not his best opening to this season, but in his career, a 3.47 average. So look for that ERA to come down. This season, 1-0 record, 5.91 ERA, but he only has 10 innings, only 2 starts so far this season. 10.2 innings, 11 strikeouts, striking out a lot of guys, not giving up home runs, but he is giving up a lot of base hits, walking a lot of guys, but consistently throughout his career, he's been a lot better than he's pitched so far this season. Give me the Phillies to win this one to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the under this game. And then one of the funnest rivalries in sports, the Subway Series at 7:05 p.m. The 28-16 New York Mets, first in the NL East, first the 25-18 New York Yankees, first in the AL East. When was the last time both these teams were first place in their divisions facing off? That's what makes this game so fun. Right now, the Yankees, they have a 60.5% chance to win this one. The Mets, a 39.5% chance to win. The Yankees are the favorites at home, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. The Yankees, minus 145. The Mets are plus 120. You have to respect both teams. Both of these teams have really good offense. Both of these teams have extremely deep pitching teams. The Mets right now, the number 1 pitching team in baseball, number 1 rotation ERA, number 1 bullpen ERA. Yes, they have a couple injuries starting to pile up, but they are good. Yankees, preseason-wise, they might have had the best starting rotation. They lost Cole, and they still, to me, have one of the best rotations in baseball. The Mets are averaging 4.7 runs a game, hitting 253, 52 home runs, showing a lot more power now. Soto's starting to hit some home runs. That 1 through 3, Soto, Lindor, Alonso, that's great. And 4 through 9 is starting to hit 32 steals, giving up 2.84 runs per game. Elite pitching. The Yankees are averaging 5.8 runs a game. That is 1 or 2 in baseball right now. 263 average, 76 home runs. That is by far number 1 so far. 32 steals, giving up 3.62 runs per game. And they have Aaron Judge having a historic MLB season, 412 average, 15 home runs, 41 RBIs. The guy's a one-man machine. Right now for the Mets, they have Tyler McGill going, 3-3 record, 3.1 ERA, 40.2 innings, 52 strikeouts. He's striking out a lot of guys, keeping the ball in the ballpark here. Only 3 home runs given up. Obviously, you want that type of control here facing a home run hitting Yankees team. 17 walks. That's a lot of walks. You don't want to put guys on base for Goldschmidt, for Judge. And on the other side, you have the veteran Carlos Rodon going 4-3 record. 3.29 ERA, 54.2 innings, 67 strikeouts, a lot of walks here, 20 walks. He's putting a lot of guys on base here. The Mets, they might not have the power of the Yankees, but they can situationally hit. This is one of those games that could be a 50-50 type matchup. But give me the Yankees to win this one, but I have it being really close. They still cover the spread, but I'm actually going to go with the under this game. And at 7:05 p.m., we have the 18-27 Washington Nationals versus the 15-27 Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles, they don't score that many runs. They have some power here. We knew they were going to have power preseason. Pitching was always going to be an issue for them. It is almost the same way for the Nationals. The Nationals have a very well-rounded offense, but pitching has been atrocious. So which team's pitching is going to be worse than the other teams this game? Right now, the Nationals, 55.5% chance to win. Baltimore, 44.5%. The Nationals are 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 8.5. Washington, they're minus 110. Baltimore, minus 110. So very close numbers there. Washington, they're averaging 4.1 runs a game, hitting 238, 43 home runs, 46 steals, giving up 5.37 runs per game. That is bottom 7 in baseball. The Orioles are right there with them. 3.7 runs a game, 226 average, 49 home runs, 22 steals, giving up 5.34 runs per game. So just slightly, ever so slightly less worse than the Nationals. The Nationals, though, they have Mackenzie Gore going. No matter what their pitching woes were, it has nothing to do with Gore. Great season, 2-4 record, 3.59 ERA, 52.2 innings, 75 strikeouts. That's one of the best strikeout pitchers in baseball right now. Just if he gives the bullpen a lead, can the bullpen maintain that lead? That's the massive question here. The Orioles have Kate Povich going, 1-3 record, 5.55 ERA, 35.2 innings, 29 strikeouts. Give me the Nationals to win this one. Very scrappy team, very competitive. They don't have the best record, but they're usually in a lot of their games. Nationals win. They cover the spread. I'll go with the over. And it's 7:07 p.m. The 29-15 Detroit Tigers visiting the 21-22 Toronto Blue Jays. Right now, the Blue Jays 41.8% chance to win this one at home. Detroit a 58.2. Detroit, what a start to the season for them. First place in the AL Central. One of the best pitching staffs in baseball. One of the best offenses in baseball. Right now, they're 1.5 run favorites. The over-under is 8.5. Detroit minus 135. The Blue Jays are plus 115. But don't underestimate Toronto. Even though they don't have the best record so far, they're about a 500 team. This offense is very much underperforming so far this season. They are better than what they showed. Right now, Detroit, they're averaging 5.5 runs a game, 261 average, 56 home runs, 19 steals. They don't have the speed, but they have the power, they have the average, and they're only giving up 3.24 runs per game. Well-rounded roster. Toronto, they're averaging 4 runs a game, 251 average, 35 home runs, 27 steals, giving up 4.3 runs per game. I want to see some more production from Springer, Vlad Guerrero, Bichette, Santander. They have a lot more bats to hit a lot more home runs. Pitching-wise, we have Jake Flaherty going for the Tigers. 3.6 career ERA so far this season, 4.61. 1-5 record, 41 innings, 50 strikeouts. Giving up a lot of home runs, 9 home runs so far. And you have Bowden Francis right now going for the Blue Jays. For his career, 3.5 ERA, 2-5 record this season, 5.4 ERA, 41.2 innings, 30 strikeouts. He's given up 12 home runs. He's given up a lot of home runs here. Tigers have a lot of power. Tigers on the road. Give me the Tigers winning this game, covering the spread, and I'll go with the over here. And it's 7:10 p.m. We have the 22-22 Atlanta Braves. They started out the season 0-7. I told everyone, no reason to panic here. The Braves, since they went 0-7, they've been on a tear. All of this is without their best pitcher and their best hitter. Since starting 0-7, they've gone 22-15. Very good run here, facing the 22-23 Baltimore Red Sox. The Red Sox would love to win this one themselves and get back to 500. Boston, 58.7% chance to win this one. The Braves, a 41.3% chance to win. Boston, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 7.5. We're going to have some good pitching today. Red Sox, minus 125. The Braves are plus 105. Both teams kind of hot right now, especially the Braves. The Braves are averaging 4 runs a game, hitting 241, 44 home runs, 29 steals, 3.69 ERA. And for the Red Sox, they're averaging 4.9 runs a game, hitting 255, 56 home runs, 45 steals. Very good offensive lineup so far, giving up 3.99 runs per game. Both teams starting to pitch a lot better as of recent. For the Braves, they have Chris Sale going. Chris Sale knows all about the Red Sox, knows how to pitch in Boston. That's something he could use to his advantage. He's obviously been here before. 1-3 record, 3.97 ERA, 47.2 innings, 64 strikeouts, only 5 home runs given up. Fenway, very difficult place to play, but he's pitching really good the last 3 to 4 starts. Versus Garrett Crochet, one of the best pitchers in baseball. 4-2 record, 1.93 ERA, 56 innings, 65 strikeouts, 3 home runs in 7 starts so far. This is one of those games, it's such a good pitching matchup, it could honestly go either way. The Red Sox, though, are the healthier team right now. Give me Boston to win this one, but I think it's going to be really close. Boston wins, they cover the spread, and I'm just barely going with the over. And at 7:10 p.m., the 20-23 Rays facing their in-state rival, the 16-26 Miami Marlins. The Miami Marlins pitching is actually pitching a little better, but it's still bottom 3 in baseball. Right now, Tampa Bay, 55.7% chance to win this one. Miami, a 44.3% chance to win. The Rays, as of right now, 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 8.5. Tampa Bay comes into this game. They are minus 120. Miami is plus 150. Tampa Bay, they're averaging 3.9 runs a game, hitting 241, 35 home runs, 48 steals, very aggressive on the bases. And they're only giving up 3.86 runs a game, and for the Marlins, they're averaging 4.1 runs a game. But offense has not been the problem. It's been their pitching consistently the entire year. They're hitting 244, 40 home runs, 39 steals. They're giving up 5.53 runs per game. They got to do better than that, especially in a very deep NL East. Right now, Max Meyer going for the Marlins, 2-4 record, 4.37 ERA, 45.1 innings, 52 strikeouts. Pretty good strikeout numbers, but he does give up a few walks, does give up about a hit per inning. Right now for Tampa Bay, they have Taj Bradley going 3-2 record, 4.24 ERA. These pitchers are very even stats-wise, 46.2 innings, 35 strikeouts. He has 19 walks in 46 innings, so practically a walk every other inning. Will Miami be able to capitalize on that? If they have a lead, how much can their bullpen maintain it? Bullpen has been extremely shaky this season for the Marlins. So shaky, I have to give the Rays the edge bullpen-wise, starting pitching-wise. Rays win this one, they cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. And at 7:40 p.m., this is a really tough game. You have the 24-20 St. Louis Cardinals versus the 25-20 Kansas City Royals. Just the fact the Royals are 25-20 with one of the worst offenses in baseball is a testament to how elite their pitching has been this entire season. Right now, the Royals a 50.8% chance to win. St. Louis a 49.2%. The Royals 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. Kansas City, they're minus 160. St. Louis is plus 135. St. Louis, 0 issues with their offense. 4.8 runs a game, hitting 262. That's a top 5 batting average. Nootbaar, Donovan, Contreras, Arenado, a lot of weapons in that lineup. 43 home runs, 31 steals, giving up 3.85 runs per game. Those are not bad numbers at all. They're second place in the NL Central right now. KC, third place in the AL Central, which is actually a very deep division. They're averaging 3.4 runs a game, 242 average, 29 home runs, 38 steals, giving up 3.03 runs per game. They only average 3.4 runs a game. They're giving up 3.3. So the margin for error is very small here. Pitching has to keep them in these games. Right now for St. Louis, they have Andrew Payante going for his career, 3.6 ERA. 3-2 record this season, 4.36. 43.1 innings, 28 strikeouts, giving up a lot of walks so far. Versus Cole Reagan, struck out 223 batters last season. 2-2 record, 4.2 ERA for his career, 3.7. 40.2 innings, 65 strikeouts, only 4 home runs in 7 games. Those are numbers that I like. They're at home. He's a swing and miss pitcher. Give me Reagans to win this game. It's going to be close, though. They win it. They cover the spread. I'll go with the under this matchup. And why not a Texas rivalry next on Apple TV at 8:05 p.m. The 22-20 Houston Astros. The bats are starting to hit. Pitching has been elite the entire season versus the 23-21 Texas Rangers playing really good baseball the last 10 games. Started out the season hot, fell off. Now they're starting to get hot again. They're actually starting to score some runs. On paper, this offense is an extremely stacked offense. They have not been hitting this entire season. With Seager there, this offense is a completely different offense, and pitching has been on point the entire season. Rangers 62.5% chance to win. Houston a 37.5% chance to win. The Rangers 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. Rangers minus 185. The Astros are plus 155, but you gotta respect the Astros. Veteran, experienced team, even with the injuries to Jose Altuve, to Alvarez. Still, they have a lot to offer. They're averaging 4.1 runs a game, 251 average, 36 home runs, 22 steals, giving up 3.46 runs a game. Texas 3.5 runs a game, 232 average, 46 home runs, a lot of power. 34 steals, giving up 3.28 runs per game. They have Nathan Eovaldi going the best start of his career so far. Career 3.99 ERA. This season, well below that. 4-2 record, 1.78 ERA, 55.2 innings, 60 strikeouts in 8 games. Only 3 home runs given up in 8 starts so far. And Houston, Lance McCullers Jr., not the best start of his career, but obviously he's much better than this. Career 3.55 ERA. 0-1 record this season, 15.75 ERA, but it's only 2 starts. He's just gotten shelled both starts. 4 innings, 4 strikeouts, 6 walks in 4 innings. Those aren't good numbers, but obviously he's much better than that. Those numbers will come down, but as of right now, he doesn't have the control he usually has. It will come along, but give me Eovaldi, give me the Rangers to win this one, for them to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the under this game. And this next one is a 50-50 pick on me. This one, you could, again, make a case either way. We got our Midwest games, the 24-20 Minnesota Twins versus the 21-23 Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers a 48.8% chance to win. The Twins a 51.2%. Those are really close numbers. The Twins are 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 7.5. Minnesota, they're minus 110. The Brewers are minus 110. Very, very close game. Minnesota, they're on a run the last 2 to 3 weeks. This team was like 7 or 8 games under 500. Now they're 4 games over 500. Props to them. Props to the coaching. They're averaging 4.1 runs a game, hitting 239, 42 home runs, 25 steals, giving up 3.3 runs a game. Decent offense, but it's the pitching where the credit really goes to. Milwaukee, they're averaging 4.4 runs a game, hitting 233, 37 home runs, 56 steals. This is a small market team. They know how to play small ball. They do it exceedingly well, and they're giving up 4.15 runs per game. Chad Patrick's getting the nod for the Brewers. 2-3 record, 3.19 ERA, 42.1 innings, 36 strikeouts, only 4 home runs given up. And Joe Ryan, one of those foundational pieces in this Twins rotation, 3-2 record, 2.74 ERA, 46 innings, 54 strikeouts. If this guy can play a complete season, he's a 200 strikeout pitcher, only 5 walks in 7 or 8 starts. That's really good control. Give me Joe Ryan on the road. Twins win this one. They cover the spread. We'll go with the over. And as we make in this video, we have the 7-36 Colorado Rockies. Let's call it what it is. It's the worst team in baseball. I feel bad for you Rockies fans. I want this team to go on a little bit of a run here, but gosh, only 7 wins so far, and we're over halfway through May. They'll be visiting the 23-21 Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are 23-21, and they're still 4th place in the NL West. That's how deep the NL West is. Crazy fan vote here. Diamondbacks 80.5% chance to win this one. Heavy favorite. So heavy, it's a little concerning, but thankfully for them, they're playing the Rockies. Rockies a 19.5. That's the worst percentage I've seen yet this season. Arizona 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 9.5. The Rockies have been getting shelled their last couple of games. They're averaging 3.2 runs a game, hitting .216, 36 home runs, 20 steals, giving up 5.73 runs per game. That's about as bad as you could ask for. Arizona, very difficult place to play, and the Diamondbacks have quite the offense. Carroll, Naylor, Suarez, a lot of weapons, a lot of power. They're averaging 5 runs a game, 252 average, 61 home runs. That's top 3 in baseball. 36 steals, you know, 4.71 runs per game. That's not good numbers there pitching-wise, but thankfully for them, the Rockies are even worse by an entire run statistically. Palmquist going right now for the Rockies. He hasn't pitched yet this season. That's not going to bode well here versus a very aggressive, very talented offense for the Diamondbacks. They have Corbin Burnes going. He's a veteran. This guy knows what he's doing. 2-1 record, 2.95 ERA, 39.2 innings, 33 strikeouts, only 5 home runs given up. He knows the Rockies, they might sneak this game out, but they're not going to be able to get that aggressive with him. Give me the Diamondbacks win to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the over no matter what the over is. And what about this West Coast game? Apple TV, 9:40 p.m. We got a couple good late ones. The 23-19 Seattle Mariners, very talented team here. First place in the L West. Very well-rounded team. Good offense, good power, good speed, good pitching. Versus the 27-15 San Diego Padres. 27-15, second place in the West, just behind the Dodgers. San Diego, 63.8% chance to win. Seattle, a 36.2% chance to win. The Padres, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. Right now, Seattle, they're averaging 4.8 runs a game, hitting .239, 56 home runs, 45 steals, 3.91 runs per game. San Diego, they have Machado. He's hitting .340. They have Tatis hitting .308, 11 home runs, 26 RBIs. Very underappreciated offense, but this is a team to me that is built for the playoff run. 4.7 runs a game, hitting .264, 39 home runs, 34 steals. But it's the pitching, giving up 3.3 runs per game, and they have a extremely deep bullpen. That's what can make the difference in these type of games where you have 2 very talented teams facing off. Looking at the pitching, Logan Evans going for Seattle, 1-1 record, 6.6 ERA, 15 innings, 11 strikeouts, 7 walks in 15 innings, 18 hits in 15 innings. It's a small sample size, but those are kind of concerning numbers. And Stephen Collick going right now for the Padres. He's only pitched 14.1 innings, 11 strikeouts. He has yet to give up a run in 14 innings. Yes, we know that that's bound to break at some point, but so far, very good. They have a 2-0 record. But if Seattle was a team that could upset that record for him and score some runs, they're definitely going to do it. Very talented team. But give me the Padres to win this one. I have a lower scoring game. I have the Padres winning it, but it being a 1-run win. So I'm going to go with the +1.5, and I'm going to go with the under. And why not some LA fireworks at 10:10 p.m. The 17-25 Angels. One thing they do is they hit a lot of home runs. They just need some guys on base when they hit the home runs. Versus the 28-15 LA Dodgers. The injuries continue to stack up for LA. They have been decimated, but yet they still have the deepest roster in baseball. They continue to find ways to win. Props to them. Props to the coaching staff. LA, 75.1% chance to win. The Angels, a 24.9%. Dodgers, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. The Angels are averaging 3.8 runs a game, hitting .214, 58 home runs, 19 steals, giving up 5.09 runs per game. That's not the amount of runs that you want to give up per game when you're coming to LA to face the Dodgers. The Dodgers, 5.5 runs a game, hitting .267, 68 home runs. That's just behind the New York Yankees, second place in all of baseball. 30 steals, giving up 3.98 runs per game. That number's starting to climb right now. But I don't really fault them here because they've been completely decimated on the injury front. And the Angels have Kekanowitz going right now on the pitching side, 2-5 record, 5.23 ERA, 43 innings, 24 strikeouts, only striking out about 1 every 2 innings. He really has to get the strikeout total up versus Dustin May. Not the best start for him, but for his career, 3.2 ERA this season, 1-3 record, 4.08 ERA, 39.2 innings, 33 strikeouts, only 4 home runs given up in 7 starts. Even though he's not pitching his best, he's showing control, keeping the ball in the ballpark. Looking at the Dodgers, this offense is loaded. Freddie Freeman, 362 average. Shohei, 307. Hernandez banged up, but when he's fully healthy, 315 average with a lot of power. There's so many weapons on this team despite the injuries. Once they get everyone back, that's what I'm saying. This is the type of offense that can really climb. Give me the Dodgers to win this one, but I see some more runs than normal being scored here. They win it. They still cover the spread, and we'll go with the over. And what about this game we have coming next? 10:15 p.m. The 22-21 Athletics on the road here versus the 25-19 San Francisco Giants. 25 wins, 25-19, third place in the NLS. I got to say it again, very deep division. Right now, the Athletics, 30.8% chance to win. San Francisco, a 69.2% chance to win. The Giants are 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 7.5. You got to respect the power of the Athletics. They are not a bad team at all, but they are a bad pitching team, but the offense is pretty sound. 4.5 runs a game, 261 average, 57 home runs, 19 steals, giving up 4.84 runs per game. San Francisco, 4.8 runs a game. This team came out of nowhere this season playing really solid baseball. 237 average, 46 home runs, 25 steals, giving up 3.56 runs per game. Looking at the pitching, this is where you can make a case here for the A's to actually steal this one. JP Sears going 4-2 record, 2.8 ERA, 45 innings, 36 strikeouts, only 5 home runs in 8 games. That's very solid. Versus Logan Webb, for his career, 3.3 ERA. This season, 4-3 record, 2.6 ERA, 55.1 innings, 65 strikeouts, only 2 home runs in 8 games. That's what I'm talking about right there. The A's can hit the home run. Webb does not give up the home run. You could say that he's due to have a game where he gets shelled, but I got to trust that type of number. Give me Logan Webb. Give me the Giants to win this one to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. Guys, that's our predictions, our best bets for all of our 15 games we have coming up for Friday, May 16th. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, drop them below. I will respond. If you want to join one of our member teams, look at the pinned comment below. You can sign up there, and thanks for watching.